Cactus Canyon's back up and running for the team's tournament qualifying. We're gonna do some practice runs here to show you all the lanes are running about the same. All right. Lane 1. $17.50. These two middle lanes are what they'll be running in for qualifying. $17.30. $17.40. $17.30. So they're all running pretty close. This first lane's a little slow for some reason. I don't know why. I've messed with it and messed with it forever. It's just a little slow. All right. We are going to race the cars. Teammates will be racing in the middle lanes. Each teammate is going to run once in each lane, and we'll mark down their times, and we'll set the bracket. 15 teams made it in time. There are 3 in the mail. They're going to have to race their way into the bracket. 15 teams made it here by the deadline. As posted on Redline. Everyone that's here after is going to have to race in. The first team that arrived was Bolo Brown. We're going to put the old car in lane 2 and the new car in lane 3. Start. All right, first pass for Team Bolo Brown. Change this 2-car time so that we get that third decimal. Here we go. $17.27. $17.43. Switch lanes. Fastest time will be the team's qualifying time. Second run for Bolo Brown. $35 and a $36. So 17:27 is Bolo Brown's best time. Next to arrive was Dog Squab. Old cars in lane 2 to start. First pass for Dog Squab. $17.47. $17.52. Switch them up. Pass 2 for Dog Squab. $47. Both cars ran a 47 in that first lane. Next car to arrive were from Puffs Racing. Older car is in lane 2. First run for Puffs. $17.13. And the $17.37. Switch them. The newer cars in lane 2 this time. $17.18 and a $17.30. So $17.13 will be Puff's qualifying time. Fastest of the day so far. Next to arrive was Road Rage. I still have not heard if he wants me to adjust his time or his weight. He's over, so this is too late now. We are now in the tournament. Older car will be in lane 2. These cars will still race, but if they win, they won't qualify for prizing. Race or pass number 1. $17.29, $17.38. Switch lanes. Pass number 2 for road rage. $17.19. And a $17.29 again for the older car. Currently second with a $17.19. Next up, Farrell Patrick. The older model is in lane 2 to start. First pass for Farrell Patrick. $17.22. $17.35. Switch lanes. Newer models in lane 2 this time. $17.44 and $17.46. So his first runs were faster. $17.22. Next team. DRJ Racing. Older cars in the second lane to start. $17.35. The Challenger got a $17.23. See what the Challenger does in the faster lane. Second pass for DRJ. $17.29. $17.76. His fastest time is a 23. Next up, Boggs family. The older GTOs in the second lane start. First pass for Boggs. $17.49. $18.83. We'll switch them up. Pass number 2. $18.48. $17.64. So $17.49 is the best time in both runs. Next up is Hammer Down, Speedworks. Older car in lane 2 is tournament winner, but a little bit lighter for the team's tournament. First pass. $17.40. $17.54. Switch lanes. Pass 2 for Hammer Down. $17.39 and a $17.37. Both times are a little quicker. All right. Group number 2. Bad Dad. Older models in lane 2 to start. First pass for Bad Dad. $17.72. his newer model got a 1732. 1732 for the new model. Switch lanes. Pass 2 for Bad Dad. $17.24 that time. $17.73. Slower. He did a $17.72 in the other lane. So $17.24 is Bad Dad's qualifying time. Next up is Sticky G. Older cars in lane 2 to start. $17.19 to a $17.20. We'll switch them up. Newer car in lane 2. Pass 2 for Sticky G. $17.16 for the newer model. Ran at 19 in the second lane with the older model. Slower that time. $17.16 will be Sticky G's qualifying time. Next up, Ragin' Ricky. Older models in lane 2 to start. First pass, Ragin' Ricky. $18.09. Newer model got a $17.61. Swap lanes. Pass 2 for Ragin' Ricky. $17.36. $18.05. Both times were faster that second run. $17.36 will be his qualifying time. Next up is Mako. First pass for Mako. 1734. Newer models in lane 2 this time. Pass 2 for Mako. $17.34. $17.34. Pretty evenly matched cars here. Both of those were the fastest time for both cars. Next up, Abby Normal. Older model is in lane 2 this first run. Abby Normal. $17.41. $17.43. Another well-balanced team running the same times. Older castings in lane 3 this time. Run number 2, Abby Normal. $17.26. The other car ran a 41 in the second lane, so that time was slower. 26 will be Abby Normal's qualifying time. Chase Family up next. Older castings in lane 2 to start. First run, Chase Family. $17.19. $17.39. Switch lanes. Newer castings lane 2 this time. Run 2 for Chase Family. $29. $17.19. Chase Family's qualifying time. The 15th team to make the deadline. Racel Diecast Racing. Older models lane 2 for pass 1. $17.75. $17.55 for the new model. We'll switch lanes. Pass number 2 for Race Cell Diecast. $17.47 picked up. $17.90. $17.47 will be Race Cell Diecast qualifying time. Alright guys, we've got the Honda boys here checking out the action. The fire squad's here in case there's a wreck. Let me get these times input here. We'll check out the bracket. Alright guys, here's how the bracket looks. Here are car, their best time. So for Puffs, their qualifying time was the 92 Mustang, which is now over here, so we can make them into heats. I've saved all this information for later. So this is the one we're looking at. Top seeds, Puffs. Second seed, Sticky G. Road Rage. Chase. Feral Patrick. DRJ, Bad Dad, Abby Normal, Bolo Brown, Mako, Ragin' Ricky, Hammer Down, Dog Squab, Race Cell Diecast, Boggs Family. There are 3 teams in the mail. They did not arrive in time. That is HSL, Sloppy Bear, Astro Niner. What we will do, those teams will have to race in preliminary heats. So, team 15 and 16 will race for 16th place, and they'll be in heat 1 to face Puffs in the first round. So the preliminary will be whoever shows up. These guys will do their own qualifying to figure out 16 through 20. They're going to be in preliminary heats to make the bracket. I'm going to give until Monday or Tuesday with the UPS plane crash. I don't know if that might have affected somebody's shipping, so we'll give some grace period here for a couple days for extenuating circumstances. Whoever shows up, these guys will do their own qualifying to figure out 16 through 20. They're going to be in preliminary heats to make the bracket. I said that incorrectly, which is why I was confusing myself. So, here's how it's going to work. If we only get one more team by Tuesday, they will be the 16th team. And they will face Puffs Racing in Heat 1. If we get 2 teams, we'll now have 17 teams. 16 and 17 will race in a preliminary, and then they will face Puffs in round 1. If we get all 3 of those teams, which would be 16, 17, 18, 18 and Boggs family will do a preliminary. The winner of that will face Sticky G in the first round. If for some reason we get HSL, Sloppy Bear, Astro Niner, and either Mid-South or Drift or Die, we will then have 19 teams. So 19th will race Racel Diecast in a preliminary, and they will face Road Rage Racing in the first round. If we end up getting all 20 by Tuesday, 20th will face Dog Squad in a preliminary to see who will race 4th, which is Chase Family, in the first round. So we'll see how that all plays out. Alright, excited to get some racing action put up here. Hopefully we get one of those teams to show up. If nobody shows up by Tuesday, I'll have to throw together 2 cars that are under that 90 gram limit, and they'll be the 16th team. Alright guys, that's how it's going to work here in our teams tournament. If you have any questions, message me on Redline Derby. I've been trying to keep in contact with people to make sure everyone knows the deadlines. I've heard from a few of you. I have not heard from a couple. So we'll see what ends up happening by Tuesday. If you're curious, the race is supposed to be, the finals is supposed to be done on November 16th. Entries were supposed to be received by Sunday the 9th to get qualifying and all rounds leading up to the final done, so that they can all be done by the 16th. Alright everyone, here's how to get a hold of me if you need to mail your cars. All the info you need is on this page right here. Let's see who is the team's champion. Keep on building, guys.